Hello, students. How are you? Hope you all must be fine. Now, today, the chapter what we are going to start that is Deep Water, what is written by William O. Douglas. If we talk about the author William O. Douglas, so he was born in USA in 1898 and he was died in 1980. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. He was a judge at the Supreme Court of USA, retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. The following excerpt means a short piece, is taken from O Man and Mountains by William O. Douglas. Means this chapter, the deep water, it has been taken from O Man and Mountains. Now, if we talk about this chapter, Deep Water, so this is the story exactly of dedication and willpower. Means, if you want to overcome of your any kind of phobia, then you should not exactly close your eyes and you should not run away from that phobia. If you really want to overcome of your any kind of phobia, means fear, then you should face it. And when you face it, then definitely you can overcome any kind of fear or phobia. So now let's start this chapter. William Douglas was 10 or 11-year old when he decided to swim. The YMCA pool was safe for swimming. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow. Shallow means not deep. And 9 feet at the deep end. The narrator had an aversion in going in water. Aversion means a strong feeling of not liking something or somebody. It means that he was having a kind of fear of going in the water. It started when he was 3 or 4 years old. He stood with his father in the surf when the waves swept over him. Means his father exactly took him to the sea, and there a wave came and swept over him. He was almost buried in water. It means he was completely in the water. He developed a fear for the huge waves, and from that day he started fearing the water. As you must have seen that lots of parents, they take their kids to sometimes rivers or the water booth or like the swimming pools, and what they do, they make them dip in the water forcefully, and then the kid comes out of the water crying, and then a fear comes exactly in the mind of the child. He went to the YMCA pool to learn swimming. A big bully boy tossed him into the deep end of the swimming pool. Means one day when he was learning swimming, he was sitting alone. A bully boy came, he picked him up and threw him into the deep end of the swimming pool. He was frightened and found himself at the bottom. He grew panicky. Panicky means when you feel that now you are going to die. The fear exactly up to that extent comes to your mind. He was suffocating. Suffocating means when you are not able to breathe. He tried to cry. He had almost his lost his breath and went down endlessly. He was not being able to take breath. And then what happened? He went down endlessly means when he was not getting that land to keep his feet. His heart was pounding and he was paralyzed. Paralyzed means when the body parts stopped working. He jumped with all his force, but in vain. In vain means was not of any use. He tried his level best, but the all efforts what he made were of no use. All efforts ended. He lost consciousness. When he came to consciousness, he found him lying on his stomach in the edge of the pool. Means some other people they took him out from the pool, but he was unconscious that time. And that thing developed a kind of phobia towards the water in his mind. For days, a fear of water haunted him. The fear stayed with him for years. Finally, he got an instructor and decided to learn swimming because he used to like a lot the water games. He used to like to surf, he used to like swimming, he used to like to go for fishing. So all the water games or all the water activities what he used to like. So because of that water phobia, he was not able to do. So that's why finally he got an instructor, trainer, and decided to learn swimming. The instructor attached a rope to the narrator's belt so that he will not be going very much down in the water. The rope went through a pulley. He held it to the end of the rope and it went back and forth, up and down in the pool. It means like he was free to swim anywhere. And whenever like the instructor feels that he is going down in the water, he used to pull him. The instructor taught him to put his face under water and exhale. Exhale means to throw the air out from your body. And inhale means to take the breath in or to take the air in your body. He also taught him to raise his nose and inhale. Finally, he became a complete swimmer. But he still feared when he was alone in pool. He was still not satisfied. So once he dived off a dock at Triggs Island and swam 2 miles across the lake. Means to check when he learned completely swimming, so he wanted to check that that phobia, my fear has completely gone away or not. So for that, he just left swimming pool and went to that island, to the lakes, and then he swam there. And in this way, finally, he was able to conquer his fear of water. Means defeat the fear of water. So that chapter exactly gives us a lesson that if you really want to overcome any kind of your phobia, so there is only one solution, and that is face your fear. So now just go through this chapter once more and you will come to know all the major points and minor points of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice time.